So just made it here, guys. The room is small but acceptable given the price. It's actually one of the lowest priced rooms in Cebu City here. Hey guys, welcome to Cebu. I am on my way over to get a sim here from this shopping center. I usually do this my first day, but I just was a little bit tired. So took a walk down here. This is about 1.7 miles from my room. I'm probably gonna catch a moto back the other way, but gonna check out the prices for the sim and data for Globe and Ditto providers. The most expensive is Smart, but I think probably I'm gonna go with one of the other ones just to save. I'm gonna try this burger steak since it's so cheap with rice here and just see what this tastes like, since I've not seen that before. So this is what you get for 87 pesos. So hey guys, I'm waiting on a Maxim Motto here. The price is like 65 cents, so it's not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and take, but they also have these buses here. I'm gonna take a Motto directly to my door here. You see those buses up there? They seem to be going right where I want to go there. So over to Colonnade. So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to figure out the how to get on one of those buses there. I'm going to take another Grab, or no, I'm sorry, another Maxim motorbike this morning here. Once I get my snacks. Check out this place, guys. It's not the best, kind of like India in respect of how the buildings are constructed there. Hey guys, so here's downtown Cebu City. You can see it's kind of nondescript. I'm actually dead center here in a local type neighborhood, and I'll show you the neighborhood outside in a few moments here. I'm in a neighborhood called the Hippodrome, which is a former racetrack. If you look at a map, you'll see a little neighborhood that's shaped in an oval. It's dead center. It's like a little working class neighborhood that became like housing for locals. There's just a small guest house inside this area here. Check this out, guys. This is what's called the Hippodrome here. And my guest house is right down there. But what's odd about this neighborhood here is that it's directly at the center, but you have to walk south to get out of the neighborhood here. So I've got to walk all the way to the right, and you can see that downtown is like right there. So let's take a walk down here. It's about a mile to maybe 3/4 of a mile to get to downtown, so it's technically kind of inconvenient, but the guest house is perfectly fine for the money there. So here we go. Instead of going this way, I've got to go all the way this way, right? So, and you can see this is a working class neighborhood here. It's not. So I got to take a left down here, and it's like a little walkway that goes into the neighborhood here. And I was asking the locals, is this Hippodrome right here? And sure enough, here it is with my guest house. So check this out, guys. You see this wall here? This is the Hippodrome. So what's going on with Cebu City here is that there's numerous people who told me that they didn't like it, so for some reason. And I mean, it's not that bad. It's a little boring, but in terms of tourist attractions, right? but you can live here. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the city here. We have Ayala Center Cebu, which is a large shopping mall. You've also got some other high-rise buildings. Globe is a wireless carrier over there. Got some hotels and places like this. So I've got some development here, although it's not nearly as big as, say, Bangkok, you know, where you've got basically the size of New York City, you know. There's Uniqlo, just like they have all over the place, all over the world. Asia. Jakarta, they have it. Basically the same sorts of clothing. Bangkok, they have it. So I just lost some money on my exchange here for the Indonesian rupiah. What happened there was that the hostel gave me my deposit back, and I wanted to get it back the day before so I could just go and change that. Well, what happened was they gave it back to me at 5 a.m. and I wasn't able to change it. So what happened was they just, they have a low rate. So it's supposed to be about $12, $13. They gave me back like $8. So I just lost, some money there, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world there. So I'm going to put this on their page, the Packer Lodge in Jakarta. Now the room was perfectly fine. It was just that the deposit was a couple of bucks. Even with that, it's a good value. It's called the Packer Lodge. Check out this store, guys. It's actually worth taking a look in here. It's just a very large supermarket here. So you can see here they have a lot of beef for sale here. I guess they have much more than in other Asian countries that I've seen. So you got this cool outdoor space over here. So Cebu City is not a super big city, as I think I mentioned, like Bangkok or something like that. So it looks like they have 1 million people in the metro area, but it doesn't seem that big. So it's probably spread out. No. So you can see we have some more buildings over here. Philippines is actually popular in terms of setting up call centers here because the English is fairly good. You can see here in the Philippines, the grass is kind of dry. So I just left, Indonesia, where they were having the rainy season there. So I'm assuming that, this it's kind of interesting, the difference in the landscape, the greenery here. Now it's just kind of dead grass. You can see the field there. It's kind of looking kind of crispy there. Hey guys, check this out. So here we are at Fort San Pedro. Holy shit. There's this guy over here. There's a crazy naked guy walking around there. So I guess the same guy who I saw yesterday, he's walking around the city there. Now he's all the way over here, the coast. So anyway, here we go with the fort. Entry, I think, is free. You can walk in here. Let's go down here and take a look at this. Wow, it's kind of small here. This fortification here. And let's see if we can go upstairs here and walk along the wall. Let's take a look over here. Okay, yeah, you can go up the stairs here. And let's see what's up here. So you got some cannons along the top here. And thick stone walls, kind of like when I was over in Eastern Europe, Macedonia, Greece, Montenegro. There's all these castles there that were used as military installations, throughout history, kind of like this, but this one is a different design. Hi. Hello. Let's see here. Cannons here. Let's take a look at the cannons. So this, I think the structure dates from 17 something, obviously, if it has cannons as weapons here. So what happened with the Americans is that the Spanish-American War, we took this from the entire country from them and claimed it. And for a time, Philippines was American. So over here, if we go towards the ocean here, that is the port of Cebu. So you got a bunch of ferries that go all over the place. If you want to go to other islands here, which I might do something like this. I probably will. I'm going to go to some of the nearby islands here. Nita is over in Palawan is kind of very expensive there. So it's I don't know why it's so expensive. So I came over here to Cebu instead, right? Just because Cebu is a little bit cheaper price. Let's see here. So yeah, this is definitely worth 30 pesos at least. Interesting, they have this cannon pointed back towards the city here. And it's cemented down. So it looks like here that the Spaniards have been in this country since the 1500s at least. And maybe even the 1400s. Let's take a look at this side. So that's what this place looks like. Hardly any development around there in 1920. So you got a bridge over here. I'm curious to see where that bridge goes to. I didn't realize there was a bridge that went to an island here, I guess. So we'll check it. Let's go take a look at the port here. Now you can take a ferry. If I want to, I can take a ferry to Manila, but to catch my flight. But I'm not going to because it's too long. I'm just going to take another flight. If you want to take it somewhere or wherever you want to go here. This is where you can let's just take a look at how which cities that we can go to here. Cebu, Tagbilaran, Jatapi, Ormoc, Palawan, let's see, Jatapi. I may just take one of these round trip for fun, you know, just to see what it's like to ride on the boat, you know. There you go. There's two ferries here. So you can get, you know, they have different classes I saw on the internet there. You can get your own cabin, you know, bunks, you know, seats, whatever, you know. Depends on the ferry and the class you're in. We have this building. Check this out, guys. It's called Magellan's Cross, and what this is it's when the Spaniards first came here in 1521. That's quite a long time, basically over 500 years ago that they had this place here. And the start of Christianity in the Philippines, right? So let's take a look at this, and I'll give you guys some more info here. Okay. Yeah, we can just go in over here. So I'm assuming it's the real deal here, not some reproduction or whatever. Let's take a look at this. Magellan, right? That's it. That's it. So, the thing about Christianity in Philippines, it's kind of unusual because you've got Thailand, Buddhist, you've got Hindus in Bali, you've got Muslims in Java and Malaysia, Cambodia, let's see where else. Japan is Shinto, or they're not religious, but they have shrines and stuff like that there. Here we have City Hall, which is across from the churches and the cross here. And City Hall here. So downtown, where I live, is the Ayala Mall, shopping mall. Is about 2 miles from here. So it's not, it's not too far if you want to walk 2 miles. I probably would, but it's kind of hot now, so I'm probably not going to walk it. I'm just going to cab it back.